Hey everybody, James Rober here, and I'm on my break at lunch. And I thought it'd be interesting actually to talk a little bit about my work as a security guard, and then also how it parallels with the prophetic. So I'm a security guard, and I do a lot that people don't see. People walk in, and usually they just see me sitting there, and they think that's all we do. We just literally just sit there and pretty much do nothing all day. But what they don't know is, like, just in the past several hours, I responded to several emails. Someone called and said there was a spill, and it's the second time the same type of spill has happened. So I had to send an email to my security team and to other supervisors to let them know that there's something going on, a recurring problem that needs to be addressed. I get people who walk up to me and they want their locker combinations because we assign their lockers and their locker combinations. People want badges. They've lost their badge. We're responsible for making their badges. I'm one of the few people that works here out of maybe 400 people that knows the alarm code, has keys to the building, is trained in CPR, is trained in hazmat, so that we can clean hazardous spills. I'm also one of the few people that would be called if there was some kind of alarm that would go off, overnight. I've had to respond to first aid calls. Today I had to give our charging thing that we have at the booth. If people need to charge their battery, we have a thing like that. I just do so much that people just don't see. And really, they just walk in and they literally just see me sitting there. Now, I don't sit there all day either. We have to get out and we have to go and check things. We have to inspect doors and lights and motion detectors and glass breaks. So I've been a security guard now for almost 4.5 years, off and on. There were some short stints between a couple jobs, but the place I'm at right now, I've been there for over 2 years, and I've gotten small raises every year, and so it's not a bad job, really. It's not a dream job, but I really actually heard the Lord tell me to actually go into security when I moved from Finland to America. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what kind of job I should get. I mean, I hadn't been living in America for a very long time, and I had been working in America in a long time. And as a matter of fact, I had been unemployed for a long time in Finland. And I'd been a home dad, I'd been a college student, I'd been an author, and I'd been basically a volunteer missionary, but just holding down a regular job in America. I hadn't done that for a long time, and I wasn't sure really what to do, and I prayed, and God told me security. I just heard the word security, and it's because of this security job that I have now that we have the house that we have. If I wouldn't have had this job, I wouldn't have been able to get approved for the VA loan that we got to buy the house, and that house was a huge blessing for us. But I wanted to talk a little bit about life as a watchman. So again, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see in the natural, as a natural lifeguard, or security guard. Lifeguard, maybe the same thing. Lifeguard's a little bit different, but anyway, as a security guard, there's a lot that they do, that we do as security guards. And by the way, my title is actually security and safety officer. That's my actual job title. I'm a security and safety officer, so we do a lot of things pertaining to safety besides security. So we have to do actually a lot, really. I really have to earn my money, but people don't think that I do, but I do. Again, I'm one of the only people in the whole building that has codes to the alarms, keys to the building, trained in CPR, and trained in hazardous spills. One of the very few people in the whole building I can say that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about in the spirit as a watchman. I thought it was just so interesting. I was just thinking about that and just thinking that actually the prophets are the watchmen. They are the security guards of the church. They are the ones who are watching for potential threats to the church. They're the ones who are standing guard, and they are notifying the rest of the church of anything that is to be concerned about. I literally did that today at work. Again, someone notified me that there's a problem, and then I notified the rest of the security team and many members of the management. I got a message, and then I relayed the message. A message of warning that, hey, there's something that we need to be concerned about. We need to watch, because if we don't get a handle on it, it could potentially get worse. And you have to understand that prophetic people, and especially prophets, they see things that other people do not see. As a security guard, I have access to all the cameras in the whole building. I can see the parking lots on the north side, the west side, the south side, the east side. I can see the cameras in the whole building. I can see cameras everywhere that we have cameras. We have dozens and dozens of cameras. I can see things that other people cannot see. Matter of fact, the only one who can see those things is security. And particularly those people who are on duty. I think only my manager and maybe some of his bosses perhaps can access cameras off-site. So we see things that other people do not see in the spirit as well. As prophetic messengers, as prophets, we are seeing things that other people don't see. And so it's good to listen to people who are able to see things that you don't see and are able to hear things that you don't hear. Because I have keys, I'm able to access certain places and certain rooms that others cannot. Therefore, I can hear things in those rooms that others cannot hear. If they had the keys to those rooms, they could also hear it, but they don't. And in fact, I am required to pay attention with both my eyes and my ears what's going on. My job requires me to be alert and aware of anything that could be considered dangerous or hazardous, anything that shouldn't be. That's part of my job, is to pay attention, to be aware. And even if a person looks particularly unusual and alarming, or is behaving in a way that shouldn't be, that's part of my job, is to help keep peace and order at my work. As well, in the spirit, I feel like my calling in the church is to help to keep peace and order, and to help protect the church from danger. So it's really interesting that God led me into a career path that is so parallel to what I'm called to do in the spirit as well. And the other thing I like about security is that oftentimes there is quiet time and there's downtime, and I'm able to have some quiet moments and listen to the Lord and hear what He has to say. So I thought I would just share this, my unique experience as a security officer, and how I see it parallels in the spirit. So if you enjoyed this, please like and comment. But my break is over, and now I have to go back to work and do more security guard work. God bless you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.